Ladies and gentlemen, today's topic is newspaper. A paper that is printed and distributed usually daily or weekly and that provides news, views, features, entertainment and other information of public interest, content articles of opinions called newspaper. The first newspaper. In 59 BC, Acta Diurna or daily doings were created by the governments and contained information for the public such as chronicles of events, births, deaths and daily gossip. They were carved on stone or metal and presented in message board in public places such as the Forum of Rome. They also were called in simply Acta. In many ways, they function like an early newspaper for the Roman citizenry. The Acta were began in 59 BC and continues until AD 222. When Julius Caesar was consul in 59 BC, he began the Acta Diurna and ordered it posted in the market, on the board of temples and in all public places, because no pieces of the daily newspaper are extant. We know about the Gazette and its popularity with Romans, Christians and barbarians only through ancient writers. In the writing of his lives of the Caesar, Suetonius used the Acta Diurna for dates and places of births, deaths and events. A daily papyrus newspaper, the Acta Diurna Daily Events, was distributed in location in the Rome and around the baths. Its motto was publicize and propagate. Probably the low-grade static or tomatic papyrus was used for daily publishing. No doubt one of the reasons that no escape of the Acta Diurna have ever been found. Whitewashed board with news of the day were also posted in public places. The Acta Diurna kept Romans current on events of interest, weddings, births, deaths, crimes, trials, monies in the treasury from the provinces, the cost of the supply of grain, movements and events in the imperial family, gossip columns on the latest amatory adventures of the rich and famous, gladiator events, military and political news, as well as some human interest stories. The modern newspaper is an European invention. The oldest direct handwritten news sheets circulated widely in Venice as early as 1566. These weekly news sheets were full of information on war and political in Italy and Europe. The first printed newspaper were published weekly in Germany from 1609. 29 of January 1779, India's first newspaper was started on this day. The name of the newspaper was Bengal Gazette. The history of journalism in India is also believed to be from here. It started in the year 1779. This newspaper was a weekly edition published every Saturday. Circulation of the newspaper was more than 400. The language of the newspaper was British English. The newspaper was started by James Augustus Hickey. In true sense, James Augustus Hickey had laid the foundation of journalism in India. By the time India journalism has established its root, 20 English newspapers and magazines were being published in the three major cities in the country, Calcutta, Mumbai and Madras. About 42 years after the beginning of English journalism in India, Urdu journalism started. The English newspaper Hickey's Gazette was published in 1780 from Calcutta. It was a 4-page paper on printed, published and edited by James Augustus Hickey, and it was a weekly paper. While on March 27, 1822, the first Urdu language newspaper Jam Jahanama was published. Initially, only 6 issues of it could be published in Urdu. After that, it was transferred to Persian language, and then 1 year later with the Persian newspaper. A 4-page Urdu supplement was attached which had its own status, was sold along with the Persian newspaper and was in demand individually. This newspaper continues for about 5 years. Some researchers say that Urdu journalism started its journey much earlier. It is said that in 18th century, a military newspaper was started in Deccan on Tipu Sultan's Ima. Tipu Sultan also installed an official printing press for it. Similarly, Maulvi Akram Ali's Urdu newspaper also started to be published during this period. But since no copy all this newspaper is available, Jam Jahanama is considered to be the first Urdu language newspaper. This is all information about newspaper.